So I think one of the things that determines between a good defense and a bad defense is obviously, we talk about swarm and punch. That's our motto. And that includes tackling and then taking the ball away. 2 years ago, or in 2014 and 15, we lost in the finals. We gave up the ball 7 times in those 2 games, and we got 0 turnovers. We played the same team this year. We got 3 turnovers, didn't get the ball up, and we won the game. Again, we're 2 evenly matched teams. That's the thing that matters. So we're going to talk about today. The first one is tackling. Okay? So we teach tackling. We teach both rugby tackling, which is the hot tackle, if you guys are studying this stuff on the internet, the Pete Carroll type stuff, and then also profile tackle, which is more traditional. Okay? No matter if you're teaching tackling, whatever style we're teaching, I think there's 3 things that we want to always break down when we talk about tackling. And those 3 phases, we'll go through each drills we do for each phase. The first phase is approaching the ball carrier. Okay? What angles do we want to take? How do we want to be able to approach the ball carrier or to get into contact or get into that range? The second one is actually making contacts. Okay? So again, it's obviously taking the proper angles, getting there. The second one is making contact, and the third one is finishing. Okay? So obviously we break tackling down into those 3 phases. We start with spring ball. We're not in pads. So we'll do certain drills of all 3 of those things without pads. We don't even do that. We never just go in there and say, all right, hey, first day, let's do an Oklahoma drill or some kind of head-up, bang-up drill. We're always trying to work a progression in everything that we're doing. Okay, so our progression for tackling is approaching the ball carrier, making contacts, the second one, and the third one is actually finishing. Okay, so we'll start with our rugby tackle first. Okay, when we teach rugby tackle, there's a couple buzzwords that we use or things that we coach. Obviously, we got to worry about defensive back endos, linebacker endos. We got to worry about things schematically. So we want to make sure that we can spend about 10 minutes a day of getting through these type of drills. We don't have the luxury of having an hour, a day to teach tackling. So we try to break it down into these 4 things. Actually, can I use you guys real quick? Let's go. You guys here. Quarterbacks. All right, so when we talk about tackling, okay, is as I'm coming into the ball carrier, is my eyes are going to be on his hip or my eyes through the thighs. Okay, so again, that is my aiming point. I don't want to be up here looking here. I want my eyes through the thighs. Okay, so there's different drills that we're going to do for that. I'll explain all that type of stuff. Okay, then we always see once we make contact, we want to make sure we're wrapping and squeezing the ball carrier. Okay, again, we talked about grabbing cloth. Okay, not so much if we're going to a rugby tackle on a low tackle, but on a profile tackle, we're up high, of making sure we're grabbing cloth. Okay, that's something else we're going over. Okay, so let's go for the first one. So the drill that we do. So you're the ball carrier. Okay, you're going to go that way. You're going to face him. Okay, and this is what we call basically a tracking drill. Okay, so the first thing we talk about again is we're going to approach the ball carrier. Before we do anything, we're going to approach the ball carrier. We're talking about eyes to the thighs. So he's just going to jog through here. And we can do this different ways. We will do this as a shuffle. He's going this way. I'm going to shuffle here with my eyes. Okay, come back. There's times where I'll let you stutter. Okay, so you kind of run and then stutter. Then I got to stutter my feet. You're going to stutter in front, feet, and come back. So the first one we'll do is just a straight shuffle through. So it'll be a nice low pad level. Be in a knee bender. Okay, shoulders over the toes. And as you're going to take this angle, you want to close this gap down. Okay, and as you're doing that, your eyes are going to be on the thigh. Okay, and next you guys are ready to go. Set, go, go. Okay, and we're attacking right there, eyes on the thigh. Okay, so we'll be able to take a cut back. Set, go. You guys can stay there, we'll come back the other way. Okay, start working downhill more. Okay, the farther he's going, okay, we want to make sure we're squeezing that angle down. Okay, so again, we want to make sure we take a better angle this way, eyes on the thighs. Set, go. Okay, so we're attacking. Again, make sure we're in a good position to be able to play the cut back. Okay, we always talk about tackling as a leverage tackle. Where's our leverage? Okay, we have force player, we turn it back into defense. Okay, set, go. Leverage, downhill. Good. All right, so that's one of the things we do. We do the same thing with the guys that are doing the running. Okay, again, same thing. It's only a jog right now. We're just jogging through. But at some point, study your feet, stop, and then change direction. All right, you're still going, but just change speeds. Okay, so we do the same thing. The key here is when we're doing this, when he stops his feet, do we want to stop our feet? No, we want to make sure we have hot feet. Okay? Set, go. Okay, attacking downhill. Good. Good. Right there. Eyes on the hip. Okay, eyes to the thigh. You watch the hot tackle, the Seahawks stuff, they talk about eyes to the thigh. Okay? We talk about keying the near hip. Okay, that's our terminology we use. key the near hip. Okay. Set, go. Good. Hot feet. Good. You don't ever want to get your feet stuck. Good. Take moving back the other way. Set, go. Good. Eyes on the thigh. Good. When he stops his feet, we're still moving our feet. We're not stopping our feet. Last one. Set, go. Okay, and then with our, this is what, again, when we teach the rugby tackle type stuff, we teach a little bit of inside back because it's mostly on the perimeter or those type of wide type of runs. The last one we do is a change up, is we'll do it where we are, instead of shuffling, we are basically crossover run. So it's a little bit faster. You're going to crossover run, and it's a more wider play. Yep, and you're running. Yep. Set, go. Good, like that, crossover again, same thing, key that back hip. Okay, again, this is more, we'll do a drill. These guys are a little bit farther apart, we'll kind of toss the ball, where now the ball is really wide in the perimeter. And he's already way outside of us. Set, go. Okay. Good, going there. All right, same thing coming back. If you do this, we'll move you in front a little bit more. If we're not worried about cut back. So we're starting there. Set, go. Crossover run. Good. And then last one. Set, go. Okay, so again, that's some of the ideas that we do. Again, the important thing that we're talking about here is we're going up to make contact. Okay, how are we going to approach the ball carrier? Again, that's one of the number one things we do is a tracking drill. Okay, another one that we're going to do is, two guys stay here, the other two guys come back here with me. One more guy back here with me. It's what we call a compression drill. Okay, so right now I'm going to, you're going to be, the first one we'll do, you'll be just a dummy, you'll stand there. You guys, about 8 yards apart from each other, a little wider. Okay, so we are coming down, so either we're coming down on a kickoff, okay, or the ball's been thrown on a hitch and we have a leverage. Okay, everything we do in this is leverage tackle. You're on this side of the ball carrier, so you're on this side. So as we're coming up to attack the ball carrier, okay, he's just going to stay there. So we're going to run up to the ball carrier, okay? Where's our eyes right now? Where's our working up? Okay, our eyes are where? Near hip? Where's your near hip? Where's your near hip? Okay, right there. Okay, we're going to come up. As we come up to the ball carrier, we want to make sure our inside foot is up. Okay, so come up. Just stop right there. Inside foot up, nice and low, inside foot up. Okay, so now, if he keeps going, so he's got the ball and he keeps going straight, we're going to make a tackle. If he turns this way, we can now get out of the angle, keep your foot back, okay, and be able to go there. If we came up to him, so if I come up to him like this, and he goes outside of me, okay, my hip's already blocked. Okay, my hip's already blocked. So let's go back and actually give you the ball here real quick. I'll be on this side, I'll be on this side. When I say go, we're going to come up, do the same thing. So again, our inside foot's up. I'm looking at my near here, you're looking at your near here. Say go. Okay, we're running up. Get the right position. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll make sure that we're going to approach the ball carrier. I'll look at our eyes. Again, when we talk about defense, eyes and feet. Eyes and feet are the two most important things. So we'll do the same thing there. Okay, then the next one is be the ball carrier. Actually, I'm sorry, be the runner. Okay, and now he's going to be a moving target. So we've done that multiple times. They understand that they're going to run up or jog up. My eyes on the near hip. Okay, so now what I'll do again, let's walk through it. I will throw the ball. Okay, we're attacking. And now he can go, slow down. Now he can go one way or the other. Okay, gotcha. Look back. Okay, so again, if we do this with a dummy or a guy standing here, okay, wait till the ball, wait till I catch it, go, set, go. Okay, now I'm running up here. Now they're there, and now I can make a move here. You can come and add on, or I'll make a move there. So again, the key is, okay, we're in a good heel-toe stagger here, and now if I go this way, you can come in here, and then you'll come add on. Okay, we'll talk about strip in a minute. So one more time. Okay, talking through it. Let it go. Come up here. Now I go this way. Okay, again, we got to make sure we're in good balance, right? Do it again. Okay, you got to, when we talk about tackling or we call it shimmy down, but we don't ever like to say break down. And nothing ever good happens. We see something broke down. Car broke down. It's going to shimmy down. So once I start making a move, you guys got to start shimmying down a little. Let go. Okay. So let's go back there. Okay, so that's compression tackle. So that's again a couple different ways that we talk about approaching the ball carrier. Okay, again, if you can YouTube or look at other things, probably 101 drills. Again, when we talk about tackling, we can't spend an hour working tackling every day. So we're going to try to find 2 or 3 drills that we like that's going to teach them about approaching the ball carrier. Okay, approaching the ball carrier. Now we're going to partner up. Let's go 2 guys right here, and 2 guys right here. Right next to each other. Okay. You guys go down on your knee first. You guys go down on your knee. Okay, so we talked about the approach the ball carrier. Now we're making contact. Okay, the second step is making contact. When we teach rugby tackle, people call it a hawk tackle. The important thing is here, when I went and studied this, I also studied actual rugby tackle. Okay, not just how Pete Carroll and Seattle Seahawks do. Okay, the important thing with rugby tackle, it is a shoulder tackle. Okay, it is a shoulder tackle. Okay, so right now, you're going to be the tackler. You know you're a quarterback, right? You guys know how to do it. You can throw a couple interceptions, right, Coach Calhoun? You've thrown a couple in your life, right? Okay. So on this, again, we're going to work. He's going to just take a step this way, okay? And you're going to make that tackle. So we make contact when we contact with the shoulder, and then we're going to wrap and squeeze. Okay, wrap and squeeze. The coaching point that we use is cheek to cheek. So your right cheek will be on his right cheek. Okay, this is when we're nice and low. Now, when we rugby tackle, we're actually going behind. Okay, we're talking about keeping the head out of tackling. If we're ever tackling, and we're putting our head behind into here, it has to be below here. If we try to go into head and make a tackle, people say, "Well, you put your head behind." That's wrong. Okay, if you are putting your head behind up here, yes, he's going to break the tackle. The idea is, as we come and tackle, cheek to cheek, wrap, and then squeeze. Okay, and be able to take guys down. Okay, so again, all we do is you're here, you're going to be a little body lean forward, nope, not making contact yet. He's going to take a step, and all you do is wrap and squeeze, and then get down there and squeeze. Okay, at this point, we squeeze his legs together and try to dump him down. We're not going to do that here. Okay, so when I say go, you're just going to take your head up. When I say go, you're just going to take a step here, and now you're going to put your hands up. Okay, and you're going to put it right here, and then squeeze. Okay, and again, squeeze the legs, and then we're going to pull towards us. Okay, let's go. Set, go. Okay, good. And again, at that point, be on turf, or sometimes we have a landing mat right here. And now you're going to step and go the other way. Okay, so again, you're now going to work here. So we're going to work the same thing on the other side. Set, go. Go, squeeze. Okay, good. I know it's awkward. Okay. All right, go ahead, stand up. So again, this is what we're talking about. Again, the second phase that's important. Okay, we talked about approaching the ball carrier. Now, how we make contact with the ball carrier. We're going to do the same thing now. Go over here. Go back about 5 yards. Let's get over here. Okay, we're now going to do the same thing from distance. Okay, so I'll be the first guy here. So he's going to go at an angle about 5 yards that way. So again, where's my near hip? This thing. So this is what I'm looking at. So I'm going to stand back here and watch his eyes. I don't want to see him up here. I want to see him tracking the near hip. Okay, we're going to come here and I'm going to right here and squeeze. And again, at that point, we can now take the ball carrier down. The coaching points again is cheek to cheek. Okay, cheek to cheek. And then you're just going to wrap and then squeeze it. You pull them in as we start getting the what we call hawk lift tackle. You got to lift the guy up a little bit, up and down. Okay, so this side on defense, okay, you're both going to go to your right. Okay, so again, I'm going to track the near hip, play with nice pad level, cheek to cheek, and then don't take them down obviously. Okay, set, go. Okay, nice and low, cheek to cheek right there. Okay, so again, one thing that we're always looking at is if you're going to do a hawk tackle or rugby style tackle, we're hitting with what first? Shoulder. Shoulders first, okay? Taking the head out of the game, and then you're going cheek to cheek. Okay? So you guys are doing you guys are going this way. Okay, so now defenders, hold your hand. You guys are on defense. Okay? You guys are offense, ball carriers. And again, you're carrying the ball around, so hold your hands up so they can get you. Say go. Key the near hip, near hip, near hip. Good. Okay, go back. You guys raise your hand, make sure you know. You're on defense, right? All right, let's go. Set. Go. Track near hip, near hip, near hip. Nice and low. Okay, again, talk about cheek to cheek. Okay, they have to feel comfortable. Again, if you don't want to make contact, okay, obviously defense is not the right problem. Okay, we want to make sure we're not afraid to make contact. One more time. This side's on defense. This side's on defense. You're coming this way. Okay. Set. Go. Eyes should be on the near hip, cheek to cheek, wrap, and squeeze. Again, at that point, we can take guys down without going full contact. Okay? You get the guys over there now, right? Okay. Going this way. Set. Go. Nice there's a couple different ways that we're talking about, again, making contact. Okay, making contact. And we can add in the finished part of that as well. Okay, so again, talking about being position, making contact. The last one is finishing. So we did it on 2 knees, and we did it 5 yards apart, making sure we're working going to the right, and making sure we're going to the left. The next step that we do in this, we don't have any shields right now, but we can start that up. So he's the ball carrier, just say he's holding the shield. We will get in that position. Okay, you're already wrapped up. So right here, and then we would basically try to drive him for 5 yards. We'll do this on a sled, we'll do it then hold the back. Okay, so again, without taking him down, we're using the guy to take it down. Say go, run back, run back, run back, run back. Okay? So again, we talked about in that first part, again, the 2 main things we always talk about with tackling are grabbing cloth and then accelerating on contact. See a lot of guys try to go tackle and hit a guy and they do it with their feet. They stop their feet. Okay, so again, all we're trying to do is drive for 5. So again, sometimes we'll use a sled. Okay, sometimes we'll have a bag, cheek to cheek. Okay, again, without kicking the guy down, set, go, run your feet, drive for 5, drive, 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 drive. Okay, again, get them in the contact of hitting and then accelerating on contact. Okay, moving our feet, accelerating on contact. Okay, so we got the drive for 5. We got compression. One of the last things we do tackle-wise, and again, we can't really demonstrate here. You guys come over here and give me the 2 lines again. Is we use a step over backs. Okay, it's like the tracking drill. I'll be the runner. Okay, you're and I will have a step over. It's the normal step over, so we step over, and I'll be dragging it right behind you. Okay, and you're going to try to hit, back to hit, back to hit, and you're going to go and tackle a step over back. Because now you're not hitting a body. Okay, so again, just pretend you're driving step over. Okay, so again, you kind of step over here. Okay, I'm keying into your hip, and now I'm going to make my shoulder tackle on the bag, wrap and squeeze, and then we can roll out of it or stay up. We also just last year got those rugby rings. I don't know if you've seen those little roller rings. We've got a good job kind of playing with those. Okay, so again, that's kind of what we teach tackling. Again, we don't have all day to do this, so we want to make sure we break it down and use our time effectively. Okay, and again, we like to break it down into those 3 things. Approaching the ball carrier. How do we get there? From what angles? We try to put them in game-like situations. We're not going to put our little middle linebacker 15 yards away from the guy. Okay, the same thing, we're not going to have our free safety do everything here in this little box. That's not realistic. So we try to do stuff position-based to put them in a situation. But again, we talk about, again, no matter what type of style tackling you do, make sure you're breaking it down to approaching the ball carrier. Now I'm actually making contact with the ball carrier, whichever you're teaching, and then the finish. Okay? Any questions about our rugby tackling that we're doing? Okay? Again,
Coach, how do we make sure that the head stays upright and they're not looking down?
Yeah, we're not looking. We talk about eyes to the sky or eyes up. Yeah, again, same thing. We talk about eyes and feet are very important to everything we're doing. And whenever I'm doing this drill, I usually stand behind. Okay, if they're doing that tracking drill, to make sure his eyes are where they need to be. I don't want to be on the other side. Okay, again, if your eyes are up, then make sure you keep your head up. Again, it's kind of taking the head out of tackling. Okay, again, we still teach both. We teach traditional profile. I feel that you be the defender, I'm the running back. So again, we're doing that same tracking drill. Okay. Now, if he comes in here and makes that tackle, that's head behind, great. Go back. Okay. Part of the tracking drill is this: we'll do cutback. So I'm here, okay, and now I'm cutting back. At this point, that's not going to be a rugby tackle. You're going to try to get your head in front here and now drive me backwards. Okay. So we're going to teach both rugby and profile. Okay. Rugby and profile. Any other questions there with those? So again, whatever you're doing, whatever you like doing, try to make sure you're breaking it down. You're just not throwing them out there saying, hey, let's go make sure we tackle. Make sure we're breaking those things down. All right, the next thing I want to talk about is our turnover or our